Yes, the Reds, Stu, Neil, Gareth, Liverpool won 1-0. That's what we wanted, not quite how we wanted it to go. We're all very nervous. We all really needed a sip of that pint because it was all a bit too close for comfort in the end. You could say we won by a cat's whisker. Stu, there was a massive cat in the main stand. I think we've got to mention that before the football. Great work.
Brilliant work. I couldn't believe the commitment. And he didn't just go with the full-on cardboard cat, but he also had these little inflatable cats as well. I just kept making an appearance.
I couldn't believe the cat. I had a great view of the cat. I like that he sat on it for ages. And then I was left going, how's he got that cat in?
I know.
How's he got that? He or she, by the way. How's he or she got that cat in?
3 or 4 seats wide.
Yeah, it was an enormous cat.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest cats of its generation.
Hopefully the cat's on the telly tonight and you see what we're talking about. I'm sure someone somewhere will have taken a picture of it. If not, give Gary Jones a shout, he took a picture of it. Anyway, the Reds, Neil, scraped through. I think you said before on the sound check, 2 good sides. They had some great chances. There was some last-ditch defending. There was the weird one where Trent's clearing it off the line and we're all looking at the offside flag, and it wasn't offside. There was a great tackle from Robbo. Lanzini has a fantastic chance. Antonio's a handful. It was a nervy, edgy, can't take your eyes off it type game.
They've got good players in every position, and that always helps. So you look from them now, from 1 to 11, whoever they play, and as they bring people on, it's a bit of a gamble bringing Mark Noble onto a game like that, but he's got such a football brain, he plays well. But we've got good players in every position as well. And one of the things about this is, when they get through their first half, he should score, obviously. Trent does brilliantly, keeper does really, really well. Trent keeps it alive at the end as well, really, really well. But by that point, we should be 2 or 3 up. Yeah. If anything, I think, and I mean this as a compliment in a sense to him, that's Mo Salah's worst game in front of goal he's possibly ever had for Liverpool, but he's still constantly about to score, if you sort of know what I mean. He's dead dangerous all the way through the match, but he just can't quite do the last bit that he normally does so well, over and over. In there, Mane's in there over and over again. Jota has a bit of a sniff. Diaz, they've got to anticipate that one more overlap run that he does a little bit better, because if they do that, we create so many more chances there from that passage. Right away, I don't think a Liverpool player, it's dead interesting, they have a load of chances, but I don't think a Liverpool player plays badly or defends badly over the course of the 90 minutes. It was more about the sort of the team and how they exploited the high line. They do really, really well. We do really, really well. Sometimes there's a great game of football, and I'm fine with great games of football as long as Liverpool win them.
And Liverpool did win. You do think, Neil mentioned Salah's finishing today, and he has one from the kick-off, basically. Yeah. And I think we were all waiting for the net to bulge, having watched Mo Salah all these years, and then all really surprised when it didn't. And you do think, could have been a different game. It was slotting that early. As it was, West Ham come into it, play a really good game themselves. We'll feel, we'll go back to London feeling a bit sorry for themselves, arsed. But the main thing for us was win, any win, keep on the coattails of Man City, put the pressure on tomorrow, and we'll all dig out our United tops for tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Mo Salah, he's human. Who knew? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like he's going to have a day like that happens. But as Neil said there, he didn't stop showing. He was an outlet throughout. I just think, as the game went on, and he was more and more desperate for a goal, and he knew that we were more and more desperate for that second killer goal, really. That I think you could probably say that there was 1 or 2 times that he didn't make necessarily the right choice. But that just comes from that desperation to win. And at the end of the day, if Mo Salah wants to take a shot, who am I to have a go at him for it? Because he's scored a lot more goals for Liverpool than I have. And I think ultimately we've come away with 3 points. We were the better team. We shouldn't lose sight of that.
Yeah, we were.
West Ham, Neil said before, they're a good team. They made some. They managed to create some chances. They got in behind us. They had a plan.
Yeah.
They had a plan. They were looking for the big diag to try and break our offside trap. Normally to their left, our right, but it didn't work. Yeah. It didn't work. I also thought it was very interesting how much Antonio sought to play on Canate, and that just didn't work out at all. Canate was tremendous, I thought. He was
22 years old.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What a player he's going to be. I think you can still see that with Canate at times, that he is the newbie in the back four. There are times where the relationship with Van Dijk isn't what it is with Matip. There's times where he doesn't quite push out at the right moment in play, following a signal from Van Dijk. There's 1 or 2 things like that, but that'll come with time. He is going to be an exceptional defender for this football club.
Hello Reds, thanks for watching that taster of the post-match pint. If you want to watch the rest of that video, really easy to watch it right here on YouTube. Just click the join button below. That activates the membership. It gives you access to the Anfield Wrap's premium videos, which includes the post-match pint, but also reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, and it means you can follow us, follow them from here, the heart of Liverpool.